we are at Media City, ready to film Chameleon. Just got here with the team. We are so excited. Episode 1, Chameleon. Let's go!
From the new film that's out, because it's been said that like they're the polar opposites, but it's kind of the same story behind it where they get bit by like a parasite and they get all the powers. So I'm gonna, to transform it, I'm just gonna paint over it black and then attach the map that I've made.
Is that your layman, special effects, makeup, film, stuff like that?
I don't know, because I like doing like glam makeup.
Yeah.
Like I do like find myself enjoying that a lot.
Yeah,
I like doing this as well because it's like different to just doing like a CPI and like bright colours and stuff, because you can literally like do whatever you want and be so creative.
Wow, that's so cool.
You can literally like make anything whatever you want.
What was the inspiration behind this choice?
I'd say, because I've seen, obviously with it being Halloween, I've seen a lot of people being venom.
Yes.
And with, you can take the mouth off, that's just the mould that's like,
Okay.
I've seen a lot of people doing it and I wanted to give it a try myself.
So you made this yourself?
Yeah, out of latex and clay. Wow, it's face paint.
Is it really cold on your face?
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about your character's journey.
Well, obviously with Spider-Man being the hero,
Yeah.
it starts off all good, but then there's loads of parasites. It's like Spider-Man has to have an end, he takes the wrong one and becomes Venom, and Venom like consumes him and like makes him bad, because they're obviously quite similar in the whole.
With Olivia and the lovely Jade. Okay, so tell me the inspiration behind your character, please.
Inspiration, well, it's quite a lot of people, it's quite more common to people going after types now.
Yeah.
It is quite a big popular thing. So I wanted to do something a bit more realistic, so I'd do like a superhero and then just villain from like comics or something, or just a bit more realistic, something that could actually happen in real life.
Yes, definitely.
So this is when I got a model who takes care of herself, beautiful and stuff like that, and unfortunately she didn't involve mass attack. And then, because models take care of themselves, don't they, and the face is there and everything.
Yes.
That means the world to them. So obviously she had a really bad reaction to it, it's affected her mentally, and it's made her gone a bit insane.
Yeah.
You know? So she's on the hunt to find her attacker.
Yeah.
Because she's not done anything, she's just an innocent victim in all this, and justice not found the attacker, so she'll be gone. And she's one who gets revenge on just society in general.
Yeah.
So she wants to go out and just make trouble wherever she can. Insane.
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm going to backcomb her hair as well to again show her
very
appearance.
nice.
You know, it's looking messy, it looks like she's just not washed for days and she just literally doesn't care.
I like the way you've gone with without trying to. You've done a difference. You've done like a complete character change with intentionally trying to. So and there's a story behind this as well.
Yeah.
There's like a story and people can relate to it. So what are your brushes do you like to use? What is the end?
So for like little details for like this, I used to like use a little detail brush. So something like this, like a little lip brush or something. So get right in the curved as well. And then I like to use just any normal makeup brushes for the face and stuff. I do like to use a moulding tool to make the shape of the, the actual acid attack.
And what do you stick that on with?
Silicone, but I use spirit gum to stick that piece on.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's a lot of technical side to it as well. It's not just with the brushes, it's a lot of like mechanicals and aesthetics going around with it. Oh, fantastic. Well, I can't wait to see the end result. Thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck. So I am here with Faye and Mia. Thank you, ladies. So tell us about your model and your character.
I am going to do a transition from Dr. Isley, who was a botanist in Gotham City, and she used to take care of people's kind of crops and farms out there. She created an antidote. There was a lot of conflict between two towns. One was more industrial, the other was a family. We had a farm, and she went to the farm family to say, we can help the production, and she absorbed the antidote that she made, and then she transformed into Poison Ivy, who was then a well-known villain.
I like how much you researched your character. You know it all. I'm like, fantastic. So tell us about the process then.
So with Dr. Isley, she has a very sort of soft base. She has a very gentle kind of appearance to her. She's very...
I love the false eyelashes.
Thank you.
So nice.
So she's sort of quite quiet and she's quite nerdy, kind of. In Star Wars.
Okay.
And basically it's what he was like before he was hired by the Emperor and turned evil. Wow. So I thought, well, everyone's born a hero, so I thought, well, what would he be like before he was hired by the Emperor? So I've looked into Chinese culture, and all the colours represent of Darth Maul. So Darth Maul is red and black, so when he's got red and black, he's evil. So the red represents like the joy that he's having, like the happiness, like of being evil, and the black also represents like being evil itself. And then so I've changed the colours for him to be a hero. So I thought, well, green represents in China, it represents like purity, and like, you know, because he's just been like born and he's like a hero. Yeah. And then I've got purple, which is like romance and love, so he has got love inside him. And then when he gets hired, then this is when his colours change and he changes. And that's the idea.
Can I ask, are these itchy?
No.
No? Okay. Because I've always wanted to know, when I've had mine done with the cap, I'm always like, is it comfortable? Not comfortable, but does it fit just right?
It just feels like, you know, like a swimming cap.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm Mr. Hey Honey. So, hello. Tell us about your character, please.
So basically, she is going to be Alice in Wonderland. So I'm going to tell the story of Alice in Wonderland down her arm. So like different things that helped her become the hero that she was. So like the Mad Hatter, like his hat and like the clock and stuff like that. Just that tells the story of Alice in Wonderland. And then, but like in the normal Alice in Wonderland where she is the hero when she saves Wonderland, like in this one something does go wrong and she doesn't, and like the Queen of Hearts is going to like consume her. So I'm going to then make her makeup more like defined and stronger and a lot brighter like on the eyes. And then all the good things that are going to be down her arms that made her Alice in Wonderland are then going to be like cut out, so there's going to like love hearts. So like the Queen of Hearts has just like stripped all the good things away from her and made her bad.
Wow. So you're doing the face and the body, so collaborating to body art. Fantastic. So tell us about the process then, like what certain brushes you have to use.
Yeah, so I'm just doing like a natural makeup now, so what I'd do if I was just doing like a natural glam. So I've just got like my everyday products that I would usually use. So it's just like my everyday brushes, so just things that like, so like, you know, your foundation brush, stuff like that. And then I also have a few body art brushes in here as well, which I'm going to use.
Is there a big difference between the everyday brushes, and then the body art brushes.
Body art brushes, like mine anyway, are more like paint brushes.
Okay.
So these ones here are my more like everyday makeup brushes, what I would use for like a more natural makeup if I was using actual makeup. So they're just like a lot softer, and they just pick up like
that's really
like
soft,
powders
really nice.
and like products a lot better. Yeah. Whereas like my body art ones are like a lot more. This one's a bit dirty.
You can paint them all with that.
Yeah, they're a lot more like paint brushes. So if you feel the difference, it's they're like thicker and they're a bit more dense, so you like pick up more product.
Okay.
And then you can get like obviously like really thin ones, so you can do like more detail and stuff like that with it. So they're like.
What can you put on with that then? Like.
So like if you were doing like fine detailing, so like if you were like outlining something like black or like white to add like some like definition.
So do you update your kit all the time then? Are you always like on the hunt for like new?
Yeah, because especially like when you're using like body art ones as well, sometimes I'll use them for like special effects and stuff, so they can get wrecked very easily. So I'm like constantly replacing brushes.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic! Can't wait to see it.
So I'm going to be using latex as well to make the love heart. So they're going to look like. So it's going to be more like 3D. So it's going to look like the skin's more like turned and coming off.
Okay.
See, I've got some blood somewhere as well to.
Oh wow.
Just to like make it look more like realistic.
Oh, can't wait to see it. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
So we're here, Chameleon, at Salford College, and the young women are hard at work on their transforming heroes into villains.
Yes.
And I'm here with MJ Carter, our host.
Hello.
Remember me, Chase Johnson Lynch. And so how's it going today on our first episode?
I've really enjoyed it today. It's my first day meeting the artists and getting to know them, getting to know their special skills, getting to know their characters. So far so good, really enjoying it. I've learnt a lot. I got my makeup done too today, so that's a nice little bonus coming down filming. We're loving it so far. Can't wait to see part 2. So stay posted for that.
Well, you know, all I got to say is that that Cabbage Patch in the background really had me going. Hello, Alien Kazoo back there.
No favoritism.
No favoritism.
No favoritism.
Well, you know, if it was all about favoritism, you know, I would probably have to say, you know, this artist over here, you know, she's really painstakingly going the distance with hand-drawn body art. So
well, as we say, everyone's got their own different skill sets, and everyone's bringing something new to the table, so it's exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm loving the whole melting face over here by Olivia there, you know, and then we got the lovely, you know, we got a Spider-Man Venom over there behind us, but, you know, either way is just that this is really kind of like shaping into an exciting episode.
Yes.
So with this episode, transforming heroes into villains, the idea was that the artist would have to just kind of like be able to be inspired by comic books and imagery, but to also be able to tell a story as an artist.
I'm looking for someone to tell a story with the model and to go from A to B, so start somewhere and then end up somewhere, and we see that journey through the makeup. That's what I'm looking for as a performance side. That's what I want.
That's it, journey into makeup. I mean, did any stories stand out for you? I know some stood out for me, but any stood out for you?
Yes, but I will not disclose that today. You know what? There's a lot.
Know why? Because it's a competition, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's a lot of talented artists here, and I'm really, really impressed today. So, but yeah, stay around for part 2.
I don't know why she says part 2. It's only one episode, and then there's another episode because the next episode is going to be even more exciting. Because the next episode, hopefully, will be aliens, intergalactic. Did you like that?
Yeah.
I did too.
And she's having
That's it.
green glittery eyes, and she's having
Like contacts?
no, just because her eyes are green in it anyway.
Yeah.
But it was kind of neutral. It's just like an external change rather than an external and an internal change as well. So it's not
So how do we show her evil internal change?
So the best way to do it, I say,
It is you. It's your world.
is to maybe like shade parts of her face to change her appearance, like her emotion as well. So I'll probably like furrow her eyebrows, maybe using a bit of shading or something like that, to show
You should go like here.
small bit of anger as well.
Do it like the right.
So the last thing I'll say is that this is your world, right?
Yeah,
So you could do anything. Poison Ivy had many looks over the years.
she did.
So for you to show the evil coming from inside, maybe, or something like that.
This is
Choice is
Dr.
yours.
Pamela Isley. She is a botanist, and she created an antidote to protect plants and farms around Gotham City. Transformed after being taken by an antidote that she once created. So this is my take on her. She has sort of very feminine features. She's supposed to be like very enchanting, but she's got a very dark heart, so that's how I try to portray it. I've just basically peeled it off. I made it with silicone, and I did the dimension knitting, so I just peeled it off gently, and then I've just added some spirit gum and literally just glued it on now. And then I'm going to add some extra one splotches and stuff, and then add dimensions again and just try to recreate it. Instead of just doing it all again, I just use the same piece.
And that's great. What's in your mind when you created these groups?
I just want to look as random as possible, you know, like went to the deep areas and then not deep areas, and just literally make it as random as possible and look like it's dripping almost. You see like that one there, looks like it's dripping.
Yeah.
Like the skin is melted.
I know, it's great.
So this is the beautiful blonde, once a supermodel, living her career, working up to being one of the best models, and unfortunately she's been involved with an acid attack, in which has affected her mentally, physically and emotionally stuff, and she wants to get revenge on whoever did this to her and society in general. Yeah, and then she's got a mask as well to hide, and as you can see all the skin's basically melted. Makeup's all smudged because she don't take appearance anymore, and her hair's messy. She's become basically evil and just wanting revenge.
Yeah, but then like you're only gonna probably just be putting on the evil mask over that, aren't you?
Well, I'm just going to fit the mouth and then draw the eyes.
Yeah.
It did have a full mask, but I've just cut the eyes off just so I can fit that,
Yeah.
and then do it back and then do the eyes. And I might add a bit of latex on the teeth because they've lost a bit of the shine. I want them to be really shiny.
Yeah. How easy is it to paint over like latex like that?
Actually quite easy because it literally it's a lot softer than the skin.
You could have just bobbed the head in it
Yeah.
and then just like cleaned it up, couldn't you?
This paint is really good for just like camouflage. It's a really strong pigmented paint, so it makes the job a lot easier.
And now you have to go over all of that line work.
Just saying goodbye to it.
Say goodbye to Hollywood lines.
So this is Spider-Woman. I've found inspiration for her. It doesn't really look like a woman. It can be unisex, but of course she's a woman. But she's wearing a ball cap, so you can't really tell if it's a woman or not. And I've done really intricate lines so you can see where the spider webs out from her face, and they're all symmetrical.
But then she gets attacked by a symbiote.
Yes, she gets bitten by a parasite, and she can... So this is Venom, Spider-Man's villain. He's been bitten by a parasite and he's grown a lot of teeth and he looks very wicked, quite villainy. And his eyes go much further up than Spider-Man's, but you can still tell that they're sort of the same family.
How does it feel?
You can talk about it.
How does it feel? Does it feel heavy?
Slightly.
Yeah.
Feels okay. It does when it's on. I've had it on before.
How much pre-prep did you do to prepare your artist here?
Not that. I didn't really do much. I just did a lot of like test shots and practices, so I knew where I wanted to place things and where I wanted.
I mean, do you have
to
the
go.
tattoos already made though?
No, I'm gonna freehand them.
Freehand. Wow, you're giving yourself a lot of hard work, aren't you? Look at the precision you take for your art. She has one simple job, one simple remit. She's like, I'm going all out, man. I'm hand drawing my tats.
The proper Queen of Hearts look, and then the things that were down her arms that like made her Alice in Wonderland have now been like carved out, so she's now got like love hearts all like etched into her skin to make it look like the Queen of Hearts has like took over and overcome Alice.
Chun. Chun is translated for purity in Chinese, and all of the look that I've done is all for Chinese, like from Chinese culture. This is the hero version of Darth Maul. He was then taken as an apprentice from the Emperor in Star Wars, and that is when he turned evil.
Corrupted?
Yeah. Corrupted.
Into the Darth Maul, so that's what the transformation will be.
Yeah. And the colours of green and purple, like green represents the purity in China, and the purple represents the love. And Chun here was in a relationship, and that ended badly, so that's why he turned evil and went to the Emperor and turned evil.
So I am here with Hattie and her model. So she started out with Spider-Woman, but now she has gone into Venom. But remember, there can only be one Chameleon. Yeah, wow. I like the performance element too.
Yeah.
So tell us about the transformation.
So I've just added silicone to like a silicone base to it, and then I've moulded it into like dripping, so it looks melted, and made some bits thicker so it looks more 3D.
Wow.
Then I've added some reds and blacks to deepen it up to make it 3D again, and I've added some spin around the edge to make it scarring.
Yeah, I like the way you took it down to the neck as well. And
Yeah, like a hard
full side of the face, like it's really.
Yeah, and I've done bit
fabulous.
splotches around the edges to look like it's been splashed on instead of more just poured on.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, but remember, there can only be one. Wow. So how have you found today?
Well, time consuming, but good, yeah, I've really enjoyed making it.
And yourself?
Good.
All of the eyes, oh my god, have you just noticed them?
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed.
Do you feel like it was worth it though?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And yourself?
I really enjoyed modelling, it looks great.
The eyes are fabulous. Wow. There can only be what have you found today then? All of the little heart on the lips and so cute. You enjoyed doing it and going from two different big characters and filming. Yeah. There can only be what transformation. I love the way you changed the costume as well. So you had like compared and also the face mask dressing as well. Amazing. So how have you found it?
I found it really good. I really enjoyed it.
Quite you.
Yeah.
You'll be ready to go now.
I know. Last time she went in.
There could be only one. Okay, these are our girls, these are our models. This is the first competition round. But remember, there can only be one. Good luck, ladies.
I am the Dungeon Master. Welcome to the Threshold. You are now open to the challenge We have watched your work, we've seen what you can do, and now it's time, because there can be only one Chameleon. Welcome to the threshold, where the final decision will be made on who shall be considered the Chameleon. You have been tested in skill, storytelling, and technique. Faye, you have stayed closest to the brief. A simple glam style, nice floral design of body art with the neck leaves. Strong eyes shadowing, simplistic. No added uniqueness to character though. But in final transformation, your model was indeed a different person. So, well done. Alright. Hattie, you said your character, although male, you wanted to add a prosthetics layer so we didn't know if it was male or female. A sort of unisexual or trans hero, which is timely. Your story of the venom symbiote absorbing its spider side is an interesting take, especially adding to gender fluidity. No pun intended. Love that you added prosthetics, which was the hope of showing transformation, although the tongue length looks more on the chin and less in the mouth. Not as on the nose as it could be, I'm afraid. Caitlin, another popular character, but this time from space. Your storytelling was well researched and managed to intrigue this dungeon master with Chinese parables on colors. Let's talk about your technique. The skull pieces were a real nice touch, as well as the contact lenses. Although, it did take you more time than expected, but the final result of Darth Maul was well worth it. Connie, your choice of 3D body art tattoos to tell the story of Alice in Wonderland was an interesting sideways tale where Alice loses and succumbs to the Queen of Hearts. You chose another simplistic glam style of makeup and added hairstyling to it. But it did take you a long time to create what you said would be 3D tattoos, but simply looked like face-painted tattoos, to be honest. Although your model had a proper cosplay queen outfit, you could have done a more Tim Burton thing to the face, with white masking and heart lips. Oh well, that's how the cards fall. Olivia, our most tragic and yet timely hero. Yet again, no pun intended. Without knowing it, you combine two comic characters into one with your own storytelling spin of a model who suffers a public acid attack. You created a really nice facial prosthetics, tested and textured finally with precise detail. The final transformation would have been nice with an added hat and face mask, but as for technique and display, excellent. I see 5 geckos before me, but there can be only one Chameleon. Who created a very interesting storyline for both hero and villain? Who displayed creative transformation to their character? Whose technique showed skill, deftness, and dexterity? Who shall be the Chameleon? You have all managed to survive this first round, but there shall be very little time to rejoice, my geckos. You have much work to do for the next challenge. Whereupon, that one shall be eliminated. There could be only one Chameleon.